don't want nobody to get surprised.
This is a sick Negro.
I'm just the real one. I peed again, came on back. I said, what y'all been doing? We've been out here for 3 hours. Y'all ain't peed yet? Just sitting here, we playing beer pong, and y'all sitting here peeing next to me? I'm still itchy today. Thinking something wrong. Am I the only one that's astonished by this?
Catch Truth to Power with Kyle Wallace every weekday from noon to 1 p.m. on 101.7 The Truth and The Truth app.
Your expression on your face, that's got to me. And the man wasn't lying.
What you mean the expression on my face? How can you see my face? You listening to me on the radio, man.
No, I'm watching you on YouTube, too.
Oh, all right, then. You're an old man, and you know about YouTube. How old are you, Adam? You about 85.
83.
I'll be dipped. How blessed are we to have you?
Watch all your favorite 101.7 The Truth shows by subscribing to 101.7 The Truth on YouTube. All your favorite interviews and best moments live in one place.
I love your perspective, Sherwin.
Thank you.
You do a great job.
Appreciate
you do a great job. I downloaded the app so I can listen to you in the evening sometimes because you make a great difference in how you present things in many ways, politically, socially, financially. You do a great job.
Download the new 101.7 The Truth app now. Milwaukee Black Talk. 101.7 The Truth. Need a way to hype up your day?
Hey, is this Carolyn?
It is.
Congratulations, Carolyn. You just won this.
Congratulations. Woo!
God is good all the time.
What would you do with $5,000?
I'm going to buy my nieces some school clothes because my nephew just passed away. So I'm going to get them some clothes.
Stay tuned into 101.7 The Truth for your chance to be entered into the Gruber Law Office's 5K giveaway. For contest rules, visit 1017thetruth.com.
Check it out one time.
Truth Nation, great morning, and welcome to Truth in the Morning on the award-winning 101.7 FM The Truth. We're inside the American Family Insurance Studio in the heart of downtown at the Avenue. I am the legendary Home Blow, along with my brother,
MC Dame Ellzey in the building.
Great morning, brother. How you doing and feeling this morning?
I am doing great. I'm kind of energized this morning. I don't know what,
Yeah.
I woke up early.
Okay, all right.
Super early. I was up at like 5.
Okay, cool. Be careful if you are out and about and traveling. I know you may hear the news reports talking about how the roads are, but yeah, the roads are even a little bit more scary than they talk about. So yeah, and this is with leaving early and brushing off the whole car before, But yeah, so drive carefully. There are ice patches, even when you're driving amongst the city streets, and you may see some slushy, streets and look like, okay, it ain't that bad. I'm telling you, drive cautiously because when you hit those brakes, you will see your skid lights come on. And because there's ice, there is ice up under what you see on these snow-covered streets.
I have my four-wheel drive on.
Yeah, and the same thing, show off. And the same thing when you get on the freeway. Do not mistake coming onto the freeway. And some people, they hit those ramps, in my opinion, doing excessive speeds, and they find it's some ice up under the slush, and they're, just doing a little fishtail in it, and I'm like, so you have to also drive for the other people.
You're hitting them corners too fast. You're making me spill my yak.
Yeah, and then when you get on ramps to get on to another portion of the freeway, be careful on those. They have not, even if they put down brine or whatever they may have put down, they're still, slippery because it's still snowing. It's still snowing. So just be cautious. We want you to get to wherever you have to go safely, whether you're dropping children off, whether you are headed to work yourself, headed to the gym, leaving from the gym. Just make sure that you do it safely.
Yeah. I gave you all a line from Friday for all. Rhea, did you know that was a line from Friday that I just gave?
That's from Pinky, right?
Yeah. Okay, Rhea. Okay. Okay. Rhea only watch Rhea's movie preferences?
No.
See, we did the Christmas movies. Were you in here when we did the Christmas movies? Or was it me and Bailey? And
Maybe
what were your Christmas movies like? Miracle on 34th Street.
Yeah, I mean, I did with Kyle's show too. I did like it. I like.
That's what it was. It was Kyle's show, and I was listening, and Kyle was on your behind about.
I say what I had to say. I love my Christmas movies.
And she loves an array of.
You're white. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay, thank you. She said it. She loves an array of white Christmas movies. So I threw that out there, and she knew it. So I'm proud of you,
favorite
Rhea.
Friday movie, though.
I'm proud of you. You knew that. That is excellent work.
Great morning to those of you who are watching us on YouTube. R.N. Kawanda, great morning. Love you, appreciate you. Venus Jones, great morning. Love you, appreciate you. Ebony Allen, great morning. Love you, appreciate you. Sis Star Lorena Star Marie, great morning. Love you, appreciate you. Anita Nicole, great morning. Love you, appreciate you. It's me, S.E. Great morning. Love you, appreciate you. Remember, you can go to our YouTube page, our Facebook Live page, or our X page, all at 1017 The Truth. And while you're there on our YouTube, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. Also, you can hit the like and follow button on our Facebook page as well as on our X page. So, and of course, the True Talk text lines are always open at 833-212-1017, 833-212-1017. So you can participate. You know, we love to hear from Truth Nation. So, Dame, how was your Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. holiday?
It was great. I mentored, had, picked up, during the day, 3 kids at separate times, and, used the Martin Luther King holiday as a way to impart some wisdom on them.
Okay.
Went to some events, went to the office, and, just talked about, had them think about what King meant to them, even though they, they're young, and so they only know the surface level. So we just had, deeper conversations about that stuff, and whatever they were going through, I kind of like rolled it into their life. So it was cool. I always do things like that, like on King's Holiday, or when Fred Hampton may have passed, or whatever. I roll it into some of my educational wisdom that I give these youth.
Yeah, and that's one of the things that, we had an excellent, The Truth, our MLK live broadcast from the Marcus Performing Arts Center on Dr. King's holiday on Monday. And one of the things that me and Tori ended up talking about that I brought up is, I think that, we talked about, like, why is it that just, you hear about Dr. King so much, because when we talk about the Fred Hamptons, the Huey P. Newtons, and you don't understand,
Absolutely.
The Black Panther Party in general and all of that, like, they didn't like when we were doing that. So the Malcolm X's, you get what I'm saying? It's like, oh, hold on. They fighting black. They standing up. They say, we ain't taking this. Revolutionary. What's happening? So those that, in my opinion, should mean equally as much to us as a people. Yeah. They don't highlight those things. They're like, you really got to be about who you are and understand how we got here to say, hey, it's Fred Hampton's birthday. You get what I'm saying? Right. Hey, this is the death anniversary of some of our other people that were very, very important and relevant into us trying to move forward as a people. But, the nonviolence thing is what, they want to continue to push. Yeah. And listening to Kyle's show, talking about that as well, to whereas
they pick and choose.
Yeah.
And that's basically they pick and choose what it is that they're
to
going
control
to honor.
The narrative.
To control the narrative, absolutely. Pick and choose. A woman passed not too long ago who, just last week, who was really the first person to not give up their seat. And she had a long civil rights career as well. But, they pick and choose, Rosa Parks because of how Rosa Parks appeared.
And she wasn't the first person. It was actually a little 14-year-old. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. That's what I'm getting to.
Yeah.
And so even with King, they pick and choose parts of his career.
That's right.
That are more palatable to what they want. And
absolutely. Which is kind of like where Kyle was going when he was talking about it, and because that's one of the things that we also talked about, because I brought that part up while we were doing the live remote. I said there was a point where King was like, okay, it ain't too many more, dogs you gonna sick on me.
Right, I ain't gonna turn too many more cheeks.
Right, absolutely.
And
but
they don't talk about that part.
Yeah.
They don't talk about him talking about the economics of it and how,
right.
It's parts of it that they don't talk. It's always the "I have a dream" speech, but that man was giving speech for years.
That's right.
And towards the end, those speeches started
to get
a little bit more militant.
That's
right.
That's it.
And they don't talk about those speeches. But "I have a dream" is up there every time. But those other speeches,
there's more.
There's more. Y'all need to look them up and learn. And that's part of the conversation I was having with the youth. It's like, okay, this is one part of this, man.
That's right.
They present.
That's right. That's right.
But the evilness of this system is they try to use that. Well, what would King wouldn't be happy? You don't even know King.
And
don't you 40 years ago, 50 years ago, 60 years ago, 70 years ago wouldn't even like King.
Right. And one of the things that Kyle ended up bringing up during Truth to Power is like, don't say what would King do when y'all assassinated him.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Y'all done FBI investigations and all kind of stuff. So
right.
What do you mean? Well, Dr. King would. And it's like, absolutely right. Like, and again, with his disapproval rating being 70-something%.
Right. Think on that.
So it's like
70-something% of the country didn't like him, right. But now he's
that's where Kyle was going on Truth to Power.
History has shown,
speaking about that,
history has shown they were wrong, and history will show a lot of people are wrong in today's current climate of politics as well.
That's where he was going. So shout out to Kyle on Truth to Power with that.
Shout out to my brother.
Very powerful to bring that point out because it's real.
It's real, and
it's the truth.
If you know history, you know that sometimes those lightning rod political figures or civil rights figures from that era, we hold them to such high esteem now. Before, they were, they couldn't get no love. There was no love.
Dame, tease before we go to our first commercial break here, what we're going to come back and talk about when we're talking about, because there's some money. And,
it's money. We're going to talk about some, because towards the end of King's life, he started talking about economics, started talking about, how segregation was affecting the black man economically and him wanting us to get our economic game up. And when you look at what's going on now with Trump, you have a president that is sitting in the White House that just made $1.4 billion last year.
And we got to talk about that.
New York Times was reposted this. $1.4 billion, more than he's made previously.
That part. You're listening to Truth in the Morning on the award-winning 101.7 FM. The Truth. We got to take care of some bills, and we'll be black.
The pulse of the Milwaukee Bucks, straight from a Bucks legend.
Can't get it off. Marcus Johnson will, though. Can't leave him alone for a 12.
Tap into Here District with Marcus Johnson on Bucks Plus. Marcus and his son Chris offer a weekly beat on Bucks basketball. Get your questions answered and hear from the biggest names in basketball. Find Here District with Marcus Johnson at bucks.com/plus on the Bucks app or wherever you get your podcasts.
Natural gas is a clean, reliable, and convenient source of energy delivered directly to you through underground pipelines. The pipeline system has an excellent safety record, but there are clues that can help you identify a potential hazard. If you smell the strong odor of rotten eggs, hear an unusual hissing sound, or see blowing dirt or debris, it could be a natural gas leak. Leave the area immediately and call We Energies at 800-261-5325.
We Energies. People you can trust. Energy you can depend on.
My overall experience with Gruber Law Offices has been phenomenal.
The treatment was excellent.
They will be supportive of you. They will listen to you.
It was a great experience knowing that I had people to help me.
I know I could count on them to do what I needed to get done.
Experience with Gruber was great.
They gave me my life back.
It was amazing.
He gets results.
We know how to win. If you've been injured, call Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all.
Gruber Law Offices had my best interests at heart.
Life's better with American Family Insurance because we know you love working weekends. If it means working on your dream home, both inside and out. And we're here to help protect those dreams so you can enjoy peace of mind. Save up to 40% when you bundle home and auto. American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products, pricing, and availability vary based on the way you purchase insurance and by state. Some exclusions apply. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating companies, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
This is Truth in the Morning on 101.7 The Truth.
Truth Nation, great morning to you. Thank you for tuning in, logging on, watching. We appreciate you here on Truth in the Morning on the award-winning 101.7 FM The Truth. I am the legendary Home of Blow, along with my brother,
MC Dame Ellzey in the building.
Okay, 1.4 billion. That is the number that we need you to remember. And Dame, let's talk about that number. Who made that money? And are we talking about in a year?
We're talking about in a year. In the year that he's been president, through all of his endeavors. You know, some of them involve his kids, some of them involve, but these are just the Trumps themselves have made $1.4 billion. Let that sink in, y'all. $1.4 billion. Now,
what is the annual salary of the president, though?
Like 100-some thousand?
Right.
I don't know it. I don't know it off the top of my head. Yeah. Rick, find that out for us real quick. What that is? Somebody Google. And if you looking at us on YouTube, Google that and find out real quick and put it in the chat how much a president makes annually. And you know, presidents typically leave office and they make money. They do book deals. They do all of this stuff. But this dude is doing it while he's sitting in office. There's got to be some type of conflict of interest.
It says the president of the United States receives an annual salary of $400,000.
Oh, he was all the way off.
A base pay set by Congress that hasn't changed since 2001. Plus, they get a $50,000 expense account for official duties, with some presidents choosing to donate all or part of their salary.
So you get
$400,000 per year.
It's $450,000. So 900, boom, boom. Make 1.8 million in a term is what they're saying.
Yep.
This dude made 1.4 billion.
Yep.
In 1 year, right? So he's like.
So if he say he donate his salary, it don't mean that because he still made 1.4 billion.
And that's why usually presidents do it, because they don't need money while they doing it, and they're gonna make so much more money when they leave office, and nobody's tripping on that. But when you in office, 1.4 billion, when you have knowledge of everything that's gonna happen, you can affect the way that companies get money. Look at what his sons and all of them being invested in these resources companies, these oil companies that are now going to Argentina. You know what I'm saying? Not Argentina, but Venezuela. They're going to Venezuela. They already making money off of that. They sold the oil from Venezuela, $250 million, I'm thinking, and they put it in the bank in a whole nother country. Now, you said you was doing this for the American people to have money, and you go put it in a bank. So you're basically stealing money from the American people. What else does this man have to do for those people who are still supporting him to wake up? I was listening to Sherman, and you know, we listen to everybody's show, and Sherman was talking about all of the different states and their different percentages of how much they support Trump. There's still a block of states where this dude approval rating is in the 70s.
Listen, when I say it, some people be like, no. I'm like, listen, okay.
Like Arkansas and Texas and
go figure.
And Montana.
Go figure.
And these states, he's still in the high numbers as far as his approval rating is going.
And that's what I say. When people talk about like, well now, I'm like, I don't see the well now. You get what I'm saying? I'm glad that y'all see some kind of well now, but I don't see the well now. I see, because it's the only reason, in my opinion, that he continues to get away with doing the things that any other president would have been impeached. Any other president would have been, it would have been such an uproar if President Obama had done,
they would have went crazy.
Oh,
If
man.
he made some money just doing anything, they go crazy.
Yep.
This man has made $1.4 billion.
And nothing.
And in the states that support him are the poorer states.
Mm-hmm.
So what is their mentality? What are they thinking that allows them to think that it is okay for this man to make $1.4 billion while they're living in poverty?
Talk about the poverty numbers.
Let's talk about it right real quick. The median economics for a household in America is $83,000.
Mm-hmm.
That's okay. But that's still at the median. 83,000 is still below the new numbers that they put out for what is the poverty line.
Mm-hmm.
Now the new numbers state, the old numbers was like 15,000, and that is old school, antiquated numbers because they take whatever your grocery bill is, multiply that by 3, multiply that by 12, and that's how you get the poverty line. That is the gist of the science to get the poverty line.
Mm-hmm.
Now, when you add in all these other factors of modern life in the world and in America, the actual poverty line for a household is $140,000 for two parents and 2 kids. Household of 4, $140,000. A median income is $83,000. You have 9 million households in America that are making between $125,000 and $150,000 a year and up. 9 million households. That leaves 127 million or 123. It's over. It leaves over 120 million households that fall below that line. So that means 93%. That percentile now is 93% of American households are actually living under the poverty line.
Mm-hmm.
So this is supposed to be the greatest country in the world. We're the richest country in the world, but yet they sell us a dream and a lie and make us believe that working 2 jobs and working 3 jobs and doing this and doing that is what you need to be doing to get by, when in actuality, you're still living under the poverty line.
Yep.
So why is it okay for this man, who's supposed to be a representation of the people, makes $1.4 billion in a year? He's not some type of corporate conglomerate, intelligent man that has created, some type of fusion that has helped humanity. He's a dude that's selling gold sneakers, and he just made $1.4 billion. And we're living under the poverty line. $1.4 billion, y'all. Let that sink in. And just so y'all can understand what I'm thinking here, I think it's like Robin Hood, like King Richard and Robin Hood, who took everybody's money and Robin Hood, they were all poor. Nobody could have food and this, that, and other. Here comes Robin Hood, him fighting the sheriff of Nottingham or whatever he's fighting to get this money. Now, I saw a meme that says in all of these types of epic movies, Star Wars, all of this, you all cheer for the revolutionary. You cheer for Luke Skywalker.
Yep.
You cheer for Robin Hood. But now, when it's in real life, you are saying the ICE. I was listening to some conservative radio stations. It is people that are saying that woman that was killed in Minnesota was justified. You are cheering for the powers that be to rob you and get rich. Bottom line.
Absolutely. I mean, again, the no charge, there was no wrongdoing. The ICE agent that ended up killing Renee Good, $787,000 that is in his GoFundMe now. Like I said, that he's almost a millionaire for killing a woman.
Somebody,
and he still has his job because there was no wrongdoing. So he's still getting that $150,000 plus the $50,000 a year, and yeah, man. So it really kind of shows you where we are. And how far when we think, and that's one of the things that I also talked about with Tori at the Martin Luther King broadcast, that the Truth Done and Good Karma brand down at the Marcus Performing Arts Center, like with how far we still have to go. So even though it seems like, okay, well, we got this now, we got that, but it's like, do we really? And I think that people buy into the illusion. They really believe the illusion.
There you go.
We way better off now. Be like, are we really though? When you really peel the layers off, and you ain't got to peel very far.
Nah, you don't.
And to be able to make the equation be like, you know what? Yeah, we still ain't.
We still ain't got nothing.
You know, and when a person can come in and say to the cemetery and say, like, well, take out anything that's dealing with the black people that lost their lives in the wars and all of that. Let's not make it where it's free to get into the national parks when it's King's holiday. Let's make it, you get what I'm saying? It's just so many slap in the face. Let's get rid of DEI. Let's talk about the Ku Klux Klan law or some like
charging down limit with the Ku Klux Klan law.
Right, man.
You're charging a black gay man with a law that was in put on the books against the Ku Klux Klan. So all of that, when you add all of that up, right? Why is it that, and I want Truth Nation, y'all can answer this for me as well. You can call in, you can put it on the chat line, you can put it in the talk to text line, whatever it is. I don't know. I really am at a loss for words here and a loss for explaining this because I've been thinking about it. Why is it that those states that are the poorest states and have the most to lose still blindly support this man? It just can't be just racism. And it might be.
Some of the people on our YouTube page, let's see, Will D, great morning, love you, appreciate you, said, good morning. Mainstream media also plays a part in why his approval is high in those states and low education, too. And Rachel O'Dwyer, great morning, love you, appreciate you, said, I believe he preys on the most vulnerable to feed his ego and pockets. No lies detected. She also said, a dream and a lie. I will steal this. Perfect description. No doubt. Great morning. Love you. Appreciate you. Said the orange man has never been poor. How can he relate to poor people's problems? Lori Patterson, great morning. Love you. Appreciate you. That's Isaac, great morning. Love you. Appreciate you.
I agree with all of those points. And what Rachel O'Dwyer was just saying, a dream and a lie, is we have to realize that the American dream is dead.
Yeah. We got to get ready to take care of some bills. You're listening to Truth in the Morning. Truth Nation, we definitely want to hear your thoughts and opinions on this because there's poverty here in Milwaukee. I'm just trying.
Absolutely.
You're going to learn today. 833-212-1017. You're listening to Truth in the Morning on the award-winning 101.7 FM. We'll be black.
Our children deserve a real chance to make it in life, and a good education is a passport to opportunity. At City Ford Collective, we're working to make sure there's a great Milwaukee school for every Milwaukee family, because more good options lead to better outcomes. And who doesn't want that? Together, we can give every child the foundation they need to thrive, and a stronger future for kids means a stronger future for Milwaukee. To learn more about our mission, visit us at cityfordcollective.org. That's cityfordcollective.org.
America is kept safe because the Army National Guard responds, protects, and supports our nation when it needs them most. The Army National Guard responds to disasters such as wildfires and floods. They protect us with missile defense, cybersecurity, and civilian support teams for chemical, biological, and radiological hazards. Be there for your community and your country. Visit NationalGuard.com to learn more about part-time service. Sponsored by the Wisconsin Army National Guard. Aired by the Wisconsin Broadcasters Association and this station.
When I was diagnosed with Hodgkin lymphoma, I had so many questions. I didn't even know that it was cancer. Now I do. It is cancer. Blood cancer. It's actually one of more than 100 different types, and they're all treated differently. Now, unlike some other forms of cancer, usually there's no tumor. You can't screen for it to prevent it, and the symptoms can look like other things, so it could be hard to diagnose. I had a fever for weeks. I was so tired all the time. I didn't feel like eating or doing anything else for that matter. And I know that this can feel scary. But if you know what to look out for, you'll know what to tell your doctor. And you'll feel more empowered to take the next steps. Like getting in touch with the people who know the ins and outs and can help with everything blood cancer related. Blood Cancer United. They work one-on-one with each person who reaches out to answer questions and offer resources. Blood Cancer United was there for me, and they can be there for you.
Go to bloodcancerunited.org to learn more.
Dad's gonna be far side, good.
What should I do with my dress?
Do the wiggles.
The slate's coming in. What does it feel like when you're down or having a bad day?
It feels sad, like you just don't want to do anything.
All my little emotions in my head is just running crazy. I don't know what to do.
As a teacher or coach, do you ever feel overwhelmed supporting kids' mental health?
I had never experienced players being so down that they can't even participate.
He's just in tears in the huddle. I didn't know what to do.
Teachers need tons of help.
Kids Mental Health Foundation offers educational materials to help guide conversations with our students.
It's so important that we are constantly educating ourselves.
It's the same as the CPR class to me. We're trying to save a life here.
The Kids Mental Health Foundation has free tools and information developed by experts because kids' mental health starts with all of us. Scan the QR code or check out kidsmentalhealthfoundation.org to get started.
All right, starting to see some more delays out there from before 27th Street all the way to Holly Road. More delays west of Moreland towards Calhoun. We got the eastbound side backing up from Springdale Road all the way to about Calhoun. And then from the Zoo Interchange to Mitchell Boulevard. We got obviously slow speeds everywhere because of the snow, so you just want to be careful there. We also have an accident westbound 94 just about at the county line off on the left shoulder. Tow trucks on the scene. They're getting that car hooked up, and it'll be out of there soon. Northbound on 4394, though, we do have delays coming out of the Plainfield curve up past Oklahoma Avenue. And checking the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast today, partly cloudy skies after the snow dissipates, a high of 25. Tonight, a chance of snow, dusting to an inch possible, blustery with a low of 9 above, wind chills anywhere from 0 to 5 below. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 101.7 The Truth.
You are listening to Truth in the Morning on 101.7 The Truth app, and streaming live on 101.7 The Truth on YouTube.
Great morning, Truth Nation. Welcome, Black. I am the legendary home of Blow, along with my brother,
MC Dame Ellzey, in the building.
Yeah, and temperatures are a little bit better today, but yeah,
it's still slippery.
The roads, they still out there.
I need a car wash too. Not to be on some we talking about. You know.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if that would be wise to do it right now because you wouldn't be able to get in the car.
I'm just saying I need one.
I got you because the salt and all that, and the snow and ice up under the underbody flush, all of that kind of stuff. So we were talking before we went to the break, and you had a little more information that you wanted to disseminate. And then we also want to talk about the Don Lemon situation, and then he trying to buy Greenland. And
he's just being a villain.
Yeah,
Trump is just
dictator.
He's being a real villain. Like if this was a movie, he'd definitely be the villain. Mm-hmm. And that's what's crazy. If it was in a movie, if it was on a screen, people could see it for what it's worth, right? Mm-hmm. Because they could see the whole picture.
Yep.
But when it's in their lives and they're in the middle of it, they can't see it. And some of the states,
fantasy island for them.
Yes, and some of the states where it's just, you would assume this is, like Wyoming. He has a 65% approval rating. West Virginia, 61%. Oklahoma, 59%. Idaho, 58%. North Dakota, 57%. Arkansas, 56%. Montana, 55%. In much of the Southern Plains, his approval generally meets or exceeds 50%. this villain, this person.
So what does that say, America?
That would stay the hell
Rhea,
up out of them states.
Rhea, you got a comment?
Yeah, pretty much. It's where the poor, uneducated white folks are.
Mm-hmm.
And why do white folks hold on to
and they already poor
the
and
dream
they already
of Trump?
Yeah, man.
It's the American dream. They think poor, uneducated white folks think that one day they will ascend to the level of the Trump family.
Mm-hmm.
This is their royal family. This is like, the liberals had Kennedys and stuff. We did the same thing with them.
Mm-hmm.
This is the Trumps have become their royal family. They are, if this was England, they would be Queen Elizabeth and all of those people, right?
Right.
And that's how they look at it. And because let me tell you something. And this one time I was talking to this chick. She was from England, and I made a joke about the Queen of England, and I was like, "Man, if you don't go on with that, coming to America looking, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, it's fake. They don't have no real power. It's fake." Do you know that woman stopped talking to me?
Bruh.
And she was black, y'all. I don't think I was talking to a white chick. She was black, and she was a black woman from England, and that's how seriously they take it, and that's how serious these people down south and these poor whites take their love for Trump.
Mm-hmm.
And I just want to know, I wish we could have some type of study to find out. We can all, hypothesize as to why this is that and why this is occurring. And my hypothesis is that they believe in the American dream so much, and Trump represents the American dream, that their whiteness has promised them the riches and the gold at the end of the rainbow, but ain't no rainbow. Ain't no gold.
All we got to do is get rid of the black people.
And they think that absolutely the black people, the immigrants, are draining the resources from the country, the resources that could come to them and could funnel to them and make them rich. And if we could just get rid of them,
so
they'd be rich.
So, but it brings another question to me. Is how and why do so many black people, because there are a lot of black people that still give him high approval ratings too, that are not necessarily in those states that you mentioned. We have some right here in Milwaukee that will fight and go hardcore for the Orange Man. So what do you think it is with them that they don't see the damage that is being done? Just like even on the night that he was elected, all of the people, the black people that were openly, yes, I'm voting, they weren't on stage. They weren't on stage, and they were still staunchly, yeah. But you weren't even
invited.
Yeah. So what do you think that is? Why do you think some of the people who are on the receiving end of some of the damaging things that he is creating are still staunch supporters?
It's called the Stockholm Syndrome.
Yeah.
That's what it's called. It's called taking on the values of your oppressor. And in this case, the oppressor is Trump,
right,
and his royal family, and with their gold shoes. And you have decided that in order for you to be great, you must be next to that. You must support that, despite of what it's doing to your own people, despite of what this movement is doing to your family,
right?
Despite what this movement has done and consistently done to you as a black person, as a brown person. Let's bring them in too, because they at the forefront of this as well. As a black person and a brown person, despite of everything that this man has done to you, you would still support him?
Right.
That's insanity.
It really
That's
is,
a level of insanity that
really
also needs to be studied. All of these things need to be studied, but that's a level of insanity that needs to be studied. That's a level of hatred for yourself. And I'm going to say this, and Sherman Park Al, I'm sorry, sometimes you make good points, but any black people that support Trump have an insanity that is raging inside of their brain. Because there's no way you can say, despite all of the things that he has done to to brown people, all of the things that he has tried to do to enrage black people, to bait black people into these corners and do all of this stuff to us, that you would still sit and say he's doing some good stuff. Let's come on.
Yeah, it's only been 1 year.
It's only been 1 year.
But look at the damage, in my opinion, that he's done in that 1 year. By the time these people wake up, they're going to be in the concentration camps with us. Yep.
You think he not? If you think the way he's doing these other brown people, look at this stuff. They are brown people, Latino people that have supported this man, diehards, supported this man that have gotten deported. You think they care about you?
Man, listen.
But that's what I'm saying. The level of insanity that it takes to support someone that has consistently shown you that they don't support you, that has consistently shown you that everything that you hold dear and everything that you love means nothing to them, but yet you still support them. Well, that just means you don't really love that stuff. What you love is the money, the green. And anytime you follow in that green, it's going to lead you to a place of despair. It's going to lead you to a place where you are going to end your life not being happy if you get to that chance.
Truth Talk text lines are open at 833-212-1017, 833-212-1017. We definitely want to hear from you, Truth Nation. What's your thoughts on this? And again, if you are one of those people that support him, why? What is it? What are you seeing that has made you make that decision?
That's an excellent question.
Bobby, great morning. Love you, appreciate you. Welcome to Truth in the Morning. You hear us talking about the Orange Man and the support that he continues to have with some people, and a lot of those people here in Milwaukee, and black people. What's your truth?
Good morning, gentlemen. Can you guys hear me good?
Yep.
Yes, we can, Bobby.
Okay. Hey, what's up, Dame? Homer. I'd like to say that, one of the reasons that Trump had the support around the country in those areas those states that you named, is because, they still twisting the Republican Party with core country values and religion. And he plays off of that. And these people are more so blinded by their religions and ideology than he is by Trump and whatever he do, because they still believe that regardless, he represents their best interest in their vision for this country. And no matter what he do, they're going to say he's God sent. Even when he do bad things, they're going to incorporate it to some things some parables from the Bible where bad people did good things, or good people did bad things for the ultimate good of their cause. And I think it's hard to break that, even though they cut their nose off to spite their face. And other people that that you guys are talking about, like in Milwaukee, where they support Trump and things like that, I really do believe that that's people trying to really get some positive momentum on the direction they're trying to go, and they really trying to be seen and get into the mainstream. That's my opinion on it, man.
Well, thank you very much. Appreciate that, Bobby.
And Bobby mentioned the greater good. That's what he said, the greater good. That's what they think Trump is doing. And America is built upon the notion of the greater good. We will look past all of the things that America has done, dropping the bomb on the Japanese, what they did to the indigenous people here, what they did to the Hawaiians, what they did to all of the brown and black people across this world. But they say it was for the greater good, so that makes it okay.
So here's interesting. We're getting ready to take our break because of something that you said, Dame. Marcus Shaw, great morning. Love you, appreciate you. Says, so Tory Lowe is insane. Also, SIP 46. Hang on. SIP 46 said Tory, Denise, Ken are orange people. So hey, that's what they did. But we got to take care of some bills. I want you to come back and give your defense in that situation.
I ain't gonna defend him. I'm just gonna say.
I got you. You're listening to Truth in the Morning on the award-winning 101.7 FM. The Truth Talk text lines open 833-212-1017. We'll be black.
On Thursday night, the Milwaukee Panthers head east to Pennsylvania to take on conference foe, the Robert Morris Colonials.
Dixon gets inside, finds a cutting Franklin, drops it off for Kone, who rises up and rocks the rim. Dixon gets inside, finds a cutting Franklin, drops it off for Kone, who rises up and rocks the rim.
Scott Warris has the coverage Thursday starting at 5:30 p.m. on 101.7 The Truth and the Milwaukee Panthers Sports Network from Learfield. Tip-off happens at 6 o'clock.
Life's better with Drive My Way from American Family Insurance, because we know it's more than just a car. It's your escape pod, your adventure mobile, your memory maker. And we help protect the dreams that drive you. Personalize what you pay for auto insurance and you could save between 10 and 35%. American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products, pricing, and availability vary based on the way you purchase insurance and by state. Unsafe driving behaviors may increase your rate. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating companies, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Your taste buds are in luck. The Reuben is back at Cousin Subs. Try this classic sub grilled to order just for you. Stacked with corned beef, Wisconsin Swiss cheese, and sauerkraut topped with Thousand Island dressing and served on rye bread. And our delicious mint shake is back. Both the Reuben and mint shake can be ordered via the Cousins app or online for a limited time only. Cousin Subs. We believe in better.
New year, new savings for property owners. Odom Investments and Property Management is kicking off the new year with a special offer you don't want to miss. Half off your first month property management fees. Whether you own one property or a full portfolio, let our experienced team take the stress out of managing your investment. Start the year strong and save money today. Call 855-ODOM-WAY or visit odomhomes.com. That's odomhomes.com.
Metastatic breast cancer, or stage 4 breast cancer, happens when cancer spreads beyond the breast to other parts of the body. About 168,000 women are living with it today, with Black women at a higher risk due to various factors. Research has led to treatments that help manage the disease and improve quality of life. The Everyday Counts study explores how nutrition and exercise coaching can support women with metastatic breast cancer. To learn more about the Everyday Counts study in Milwaukee, call 414-955-8819 or email edc@mcw.edu. If you or someone you know has stage 4 breast cancer, please encourage them to call and enroll in this valuable study. Again, call 414-955-8819 or email edc@mcw.edu.
More of Truth in the Morning is next on 101.7 The Truth, The Truth app, and streaming live on 101.7 The Truth on YouTube.
Welcome, Black Truth Nation. Great morning, great morning, great morning. We thank you for waking up and sharing your morning with us. Remember, you can watch us live on YouTube, Facebook Live, and X, all at 101.7 The Truth. If you're on YouTube, make sure you hit the like and subscribe button. If you're on Facebook, hit that like and follow button. Yeah. And, of course, you can do the same with X, and you'll get to holler at us and chop it up. And, of course, the Truth Talk text line, 833-212-1017. We're talking about the Orange Man. We're also talking about people of color that are still staunch supporters of the Orange Man.
And not just people of color, just in general.
Well, I know we know in general, but I'm speaking of, my thing was, we know that there are people in those states that we talked about that are probably poor white people. So that's why I brought up the fact that there are a lot of Black people right here in our state and city that also staunchly support, and you'll see them making videos and all of that kind of stuff and commentary. So what is it? You know what I'm saying? What is it?
SIP 46, and you mentioned this before the break. That SIP 46 says, so does that mean, you know, Tory, Denise, Ken, and our Trump people? If you listen to Tory, Denise, and Ken, I would say you have to not just listen to one comment that they made. I listen to all three of them. Whenever Denise is on air, I'm checking her out. Whenever Ken is on, I listen to Ken. I listen to Tory. So if you listen to them completely, you'll get a different picture. But if you listen to one comment and the truth runs that one comment, let him cook, from Tory, you're going to think, okay, he's a staunch Trump. But I've also heard Tory say, with the Epstein stuff, he would be the first one, to go after him. And so you have to understand and listen to what people are saying. These aren't the type of people that I'm talking about. I'm talking about those that, regardless of what this man does, they are still going to say he is sent, like you said, sent by God and ordained to lead this country out of the dark ages. What are the dark ages? What is MAGA making great again is all up for debate. We know it ain't been great for us. So the greatness that you speak of doesn't really pertain to what we have in this country and what we've been through in this country. And so I just wanted to respond to that. Shout out to D.V. Johnson. Good morning to everyone that's not a Trumper. Hope life's treating you well. Also, thanks for today's episode. You're welcome, brother. 47, B. Bruce said 47. B. Bruce, you're going to have to take that E out of taking because it's throwing me off. It's 47 taking his marching orders from them NWO folks, New World Order. Yeah, let's not get started on the New World Order stuff. We already in that, player. They done already started. All MKE, yeah, that taking though. Let's is what do you give them? You make them pay $1?
Yep, yeah, the stars.
Yeah, he needs some stars for them. All MKE said, I could not blindly support such a detestable individual, but I support the exposure he gives to what others claimed could not be done. He has shown the world by basic bullying. What do you mean by that? But all MKE, hit us up. Let us know what you mean by you. I'm not going to put words in your mouth, but I support the exposure he gives to what others claim could not be done. What do you mean, be a dictator in America? Well, if that's the case, yeah. Yeah, if that's what you're talking about. The plug wired, I swear I agree with Marcus Shaw. My name is Marcus as well. I definitely approve that message. Definitely. What did Marcus say, Homer? I missed that. It's on something else?
Let's see, was that the True Talk? Yeah, that was on the True Talk text line. It said, so Tory Lowe's insane.
Oh, he going back to that. Okay, I answered that. Black Americans, all MKE again, could have had reparations and more. They chose hatred, subjugation over all, and this will be their downfall. When he fall out of national TV is when the real ish hit the fan. When he fall out of, subjugation is a great word, all MKE. So that makes up for you putting that E in taking. I appreciate that. And you're absolutely right. So I ain't gonna go no more. Homer, what do you think?
Hey, man, we got a call. We got Al.
Which Al?
MKE. Al, great morning. Love you. Appreciate you. You hear the commentary. We're talking about the Orange Man. We're talking about the overwhelming support that he still has from a lot of people, and that includes people that look like us. What's your truth?
Well, for black people, it's a fetish and it's the skin color because he's everything that they feel that they wish they could be, so they have to settle to be a bottom feeder, okay? That's why a lot of them get high on Tina. That's why I'm be falling asleep with the door wide open and that Lumina at the stoplight. They know who they are. The real reason white people like Donald Trump because they see everything in him that they was raised to be, from the $5 Indian to marrying Indians to get their land to trying to stab people in their back. See, white people won't tell you who they are because, see, a lot of them was raised to be snakes because they have no honor. See, what they would do is stab you. They would act like they're your friend, but the whole time they trying to kill your family and molest your kids, the dogs, and the roach if you got one or two, or a bed bug if they came from the south side asking for crack at 2 o'clock in the morning. That's why they rock with them. And furthermore, let's leave religion because it says nothing in the Bible about hate and raping children. And the only book that talks about hate is the Jews that your president sold the United States out to. Because technically, they're the one that's controlling the government. They're the one that's getting the billions of dollars. And I don't understand why you so-called big bad white people are sitting there with Gorilla Glue on your mouth. Because over there, they can rape your kids at as young as 3 years old and get away with it. And they're laughing away all the way to the bank. And your kin folks is losing their job. But then y'all will always be on the other side anyway because he's white. And I'm not a fan of his rhetoric, okay, or his son doing crack and cocaine. All that money he got going to be gone to the dope man, allegedly. Y'all have yourself a good day. Bye-bye.
All right, Al.
That's a lot of money going to the dope man, $1.4 billion. But to respond to what Al said, you know, I'm not going to say all white people. That's kind of harsh. You know, we got allies. I know I call them. If you check out the Instagram page, I call them Karen and Biff. You know, that's just me. That's my colloquialism for it. You know, but I wouldn't say that all white people are inherently evil. I'm not going to go that far and say that because we've had, you know, I had my brother Dave stop me in Home Depot and said he listened to the show and we were talking about the allies that have helped us along the way and about, you know, we talked about Martin Luther King and how, you know, they did the march on Selma, but the next day white people showed up and people don't show that a lot. And so, you know, I support our allies and those that show up for us and are out on the front lines for us right now and via their proximity to blackness have basically given up their white privilege. And that's a lot to ask in America. That's a lot to ask for somebody to give up. And they are willing to do that. So I'm not mad at that and I support that. But everything else, Al, you a fool, boy. And I love it when he calls, though. I love it when Al calls, though. And, you know, people love Al. I get people that stop me and be like, you know, Al be tripping. But I love him.
Yeah. No, listen, I am a Al MKE supporter, so Alfonso Fair, I appreciate his commentary, of course. For some, it may be a little tough to, you know,
digest.
Yeah, but to me, that's how I feel like we have to take that little timer coating off of the medicine. We have to take the sugar coating off of the medicine. You got to take it raw. You feel what I'm saying? You got to end up hearing that. No, the medicine. I'm speaking of it, like, for real.
Oh my God!
No,
is a commercial coming on?
No. I mean, it is real. I mean, that's exactly how it's described. I don't know how to describe it any other way than what it is. And the truth, again, is real. The truth is raw. The truth is that, and when you put coatings on it, when you steam out all of the nutrients from the vegetables to whereas you're not even getting the vegetables, you getting something else. Man, you got no. I believe that, and I'll take whatever pause and all of that because it's the truth. We got to get ready to take care of some bills. Yeah, we got to get ready to take.
You take it raw.
Man, we got to take care of some bills. I'll take the truth, raw. I absolutely will. We got to get ready to take care of some bills. You're listening to Truth in the Morning on the award-winning 101.7 FM. We'll be black.
He's the voice for the people and the community's connection to change.
Regroup, rethink, and reshape, and get on the front lines. It's only to your benefit. I always tell people, you helping the overall ideal of a better community, it actually helps you out. It helps you out. It helps your family out. It's time. Do not bring that reactionary attitude into the new year. This is the best time to start fresh. This is the plot. They plot this out, and it's been going on for years. This is normal. This is the way it is. This is where we are right now. It's all buddy. And if you're not a part of the friend situation, you're not getting in. They don't want nobody getting in and seeing where the messy. That's why I'll never get in. Because they know I'm not going to play around about my community. They know I'm not going to sit in no meetings and see y'all shucking and jiving and sniggling and giggling and not say nothing about it. I'm going to tell you to shut up.
The Tory Lowe Show, weekdays from 1 to 4 p.m. Live on YouTube and right here on 101.7 The Truth.
Hey there, Jane Lynch here. You want to hear something funny? Too bad. You want to hear something uplifting that will inspire you? Good. Because today, I want to talk to you about Direct Relief, a humanitarian organization that does seriously good work when it counts. Fires, hurricanes, earthquakes. When disaster strikes, Direct Relief immediately shows up with medicines, medical supplies, and everything doctors and nurses need to save lives. Let's ship her out! Every day across the United States and around the world, they're making an enormous difference. If someone needs help, Direct Relief helps. No politics, no red tape. Hey, what you doing over there?
Oh, I'm packing insulin for kids with diabetes.
See, every box here is literally a lifeline for someone in critical need. So check them out at directrelief.org and donate if you can. You might just bring a smile to someone's face.
Real talent is defined by what people can do, not where they learn to do it. So by stopping at the education section of a resume, you might throw away the perfect hire. You might miss someone who has valuable skills to offer to help your business thrive right now and in the future. Because the truth is this: Skills First Hiring helps you see talent others miss, like more than 70 million stars, skilled through alternative routes. When you let their story unfold, you gain a competitive advantage, because hiring managers who start with skills are 60% more likely to find a successful hire. See the real person, complete. See what others miss. Hire skills first. Learn why it's a competitive advantage at tearthepaperceiling.org. Brought to you by Opportunity at Work and the Ad Council.
Get the truth and nothing but the truth with Sherwin Hughes every weekday from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. on 101.7 FM, 1510 a.m. WGKB Waukesha, and W269DL Milwaukee, a locally owned Good Karma brand station.
Check it out one time.
Welcome back to Truth in the Morning on the award-winning 101.7 FM The Truth. We're inside the American Family Insurance Studio in the heart of downtown at the Avenue. I am the legendary Homer Blow, along with my brother,
MC Dame Ellzey.
And, of course, our producer, Rhea Riley. Great morning. How are you doing in there?
Good morning. I'm doing all right.
All right.
Shout out to Dr. Ken. I just saw him. I just went to the bathroom. I saw Dr. Ken. Dr. Ken said, forget y'all. He ain't no Trump supporter.
Okay.
That's weird.
All right. So there you have it. He didn't say it when he was in the producer booth.
Well, he didn't know we were saying that.
Well, we're not the ones saying it. It was listeners, Truth Nation.
Well, okay.
So it ain't like we said it. It's Truth Nation was saying it.
Well, he's probably going to...
I'm sure he's going to address it. Yeah, I'm sure he is.
This afternoon. So y'all stay tuned. And tune back in this afternoon and see what Dr. King got to say.
4 to 6 p.m.
I'm sure Tori going to have something to say about it, too.
Yep. So, again, talk to Truth Nation. Talk to Truth Nation. I think they're going off of anybody, the comment that you made is insane. So, yeah. Yep.
I still believe it's insane, but that's not going to change.
Well, we'll hear.
I just have to add parameters to it, I guess.
Yeah. If you're supposed to be at work at 8 a.m. and you know that the roads are already going to be slippery and dangerous, you're late. You're extremely late. If you didn't leave out earlier than normal to get to work, you're late. So just want to let you know that, and that is another write-up. Okay? You got another write-up.
See, that's why I couldn't be a supervisor. I wouldn't write nobody up. I
Really?
ain't finna write nobody up for being late. Just do your work. That's the type of supervisor I'd be.
Okay.
They would love me.
Yeah, they sure would.
Just do your work, man. Just be here be here reasonably close to on time. You can't be walking this mug 10, 15 minutes late. You know what I'm saying? First 5 minutes, nobody's doing nothing anyway. You know what I'm saying? You walk into work, first 5 minutes, you're not doing, you saying what's up to people, you talking about the Packer game, you doing this. Nobody's working anyway. Man, just be here, man. And then whatever you have to get done by the end of that day, you make sure it's done. We good. See, that's the problem with America now.
Dame the boss. Dame for boss.
That's the problem with America now. There's no empathy and there's no, so now you can't, walk into the gig at, you start at a certain time and you come in at half an hour, 40 minutes. Then come on now you're gonna catch that heat. But as long as the work gets done, I ain't mad. I'm not that stick in the booty dude. That's all I'm saying.
No, I'm not gonna say the word. I'm just not gonna say the word.
You're not gonna say the word?
No, I'm not.
Okay.
Because that's my thing. That the points, you understand. Like some things we have gotten so much into pause this, pause that, pause that. It's like you can't even make some valid points anymore without somebody saying pause. It's like, come on, you understood the context. Yeah, but sometimes it's like, okay,
well, you want to go back to what you saying? You like it raw? That's what you going back to?
No, the truth.
The truth.
That's what but you got to put that part that I'm talking about, the truth.
Yeah.
And I'm talking about medicine. Like, we like to sugarcoat it. And instead of saying like, okay, no, get me well. I don't want the diluted version of it.
What you're alluding to.
Yeah, I don't want the diluted version of it. Just
I don't think it's giving people the diluted version. I think it's just giving people a realistic big picture version. And sometimes our giving it to them raw mentality is not what the reality of the situation is. It's a pinpointed version of it that puts the blame on us. That's all I'm saying.
I don't think. I think that when I'd rather know that they're giving me the right medicine instead of saying, well, you know what? Just because you don't like needles, we're not going to give this to you because we know you don't like needles. We'll just. We'll try to figure out something different to do it. I'm like, no, if this is going to go ahead and enter to my stream and it's give me some immediate relief, that's what I need. I don't need the.
But where's the relief?
The one.
Where's the relief?
The relief is letting people know the things that we can do that we don't have to try to wait for other people to do for us.
Okay,
that's my only thing.
Solutions. That's solution-based. But you're talking.
That's
what you're
my
saying
thing.
is you're injecting someone with the poison. Then
no.
You're not giving.
It's
them
not the poison.
You're giving them the poison. You're reiterating and regurgitating things that have been said against us.
No,
that have been negatively stated against us. You're using it as a standing point.
I don't believe that.
And a blocking point to stand upon to shout out and more of it.
Yeah,
that's all I'm saying.
Okay,
you have to agree to disagree.
Well, no, I do that every time that comes up, but I'm not going there. You get what I'm saying? So I'm just gonna let it go.
Okay,
I'm gonna let it go.
Let it go.
No, I mean we do that already, so that's already been done. So hey,
right.
I don't think that it has to be said again. I ain't touching that. I told you that.
Let it go.
I told you that. So as you were, go ahead.
Well, I don't even know what we talking about.
Don Lemon.
We talking about you were talking about. What were we talking about? Don Lemon.
Yeah.
Well, Don Lemon is, if y'all don't know, my man Don. You remember Don Lemon used to work for CNN. Don Lemon got fired or something, or quit or something. Something happened. But now he does his own. Don Lemon does his own Instagram reporting where he goes out and he's got like a couple of million followers and stuff. He's got a solid following. And in those cases, I think sometimes what those black reporters like him and Joy Reid are doing is better than working for a network, because now they can get to say what they want to say and do what they want to do and don't have to answer to anyone. And in this case, Don Lemon went to a church where the pastor of this church was and is over ICE in Minneapolis. He's the lieutenant, I would gather. You know what I'm saying? He's not the chief. He's more so like the lieutenant or something like that over ICE. And he's a pastor. So he heard that the protesters were going, because he's embedded himself with the protesters. He heard that the protesters were going to this church and they were going to protest this pastor who's sitting in the pulpit preaching of religion being good to others and this, that, and the other, but then separating it from his daily life when he is a lieutenant or whatever at ICE and all of the stuff that ICE is doing. So while he's there, Don Lemon is interviewing parishioners and he's doing all of this stuff. Well, because of that, Don Lemon got a letter from the Department of Justice. And in this letter, they said they were going to be watching him and he could be prosecuted for a law, the Ku Klux Klan law, where it is saying that you can't use, religion, and you can't go inside. Religious spaces are off limits, and this, that, and the other, and whatever the case may be. This law that was created for the Ku Klux Klan, they're going to use on Don Lemon, who is a black man and is LGBTQ at that. So we are left again with the villainous administration of Donald Trump again doing some villainous stuff and people not even batting an eye. They don't care that in the same city where someone was murdered by ICE, that these protesters go to this church. Now, should they have gone to this church? That's up for debate. I don't know. But they go to this church to protest this person, and Don Lemon somehow now is the leader of it. He's the head honcho of this protest because he was there. Again, it's Trump being a villain, his administration being villainous and going after anyone who talks about them. They've done it to the prosecutor in New York. They've done it to the prosecutor in Georgia. They've done it to people in the Fed. They've done it to people in D.C. They've done it to all of these numbers of people that we know about. The old FBI guy, they going after him. Anybody that Bill Clinton now, anybody that has talked about Obama, they threaten to go after him. Anybody that has talked about Trump, they have found a way to go after him. That is dictator stuff. That is purely dictator stuff. And for a large portion of our country to still support him after all of this is crazy.
Hashtag you gonna learn today. You gonna learn today. The True Talk text lines are open. 833-212-1017. 833-212-1017. We want to know what's your truth. What's your thoughts on this? Let's see. Alfonso Ferris said, the Orange Man and Republicans are hypocrites. And also said the Orange Man used all kinds of religions. Marcus Shaw said, why do people say vote for whoever you want to vote for? But if they for someone you don't like, they're wrong. That's insane. Laughing out loud.
Listen, that's where we are, though. And if you look at other totalitarian governments and how they have risen to power, this is a part of that process where they start to go after anyone that speaks out against them. They're trying to put it into law that if you don't speak kindly of America and you speak ill of America, that you are treasonous almost. So any dissent, this country is based upon dissent. This country is based upon those in the 13 colonies not wanting to pay these taxes without representation. It's based upon that. But when it's us that does it, now they don't want it. That is dictator stuff. That is totalitarian government at its best, because that's what a totalitarian government does. And as long as we allow that and allow for that to take place, this is what we're going to get. We're going to get Trump making $1.4 billion when the median income is $83,000 and most people are living, 93% of households are living under the new poverty line that they put out. That's what we're going to get. And unless people wake up, they're going to stay doing it. Unfortunately.
We got to get ready to take care of some bills. Of course, True Nation, the True Talk text line is 833-212-1017. Ron, we see you. We will come back and get your thoughts on the Don Lemon situation. You're listening to Truth in the Morning on the award-winning 101.7 FM, The Truth Will Be Black.
Need a way to hype up your day?
This is Lorenzo.
Lorenzo, you just won $5,000!
What would would you do with $5,000?
That's sweet for a couple months.
Yes!
There you go.
Yes. That just made me happy.
Stay tuned into 1017 The Truth for your chance to be entered into the Gruber Law Office's 5K giveaway. For contest rules, visit 1017thetruth.com.
Can we hold something?
Y'all holler back at y'all.
The MPS City Conference basketball season is starting to heat up, and we are bringing you all the live hoops action right here on 1017 The Truth. This Wednesday night, the spotlight is on the City Conference as the Rufus King Generals welcome the Milwaukee Juneau Pioneers. Tip-off is set for 7 p.m. on the award-winning 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com. City Conference basketball is sponsored by Milwaukee Public Schools, MPS Proud, and presented by Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all.
Life's better with American Family Insurance because we know you love working weekends. If it means working on your dream home, both inside and out. And we're here to help protect those dreams so you can enjoy peace of mind. Save up to 40% when you bundle home and auto. American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products, pricing, and availability vary based on the way you purchase insurance and by state. Some exclusions apply. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating companies, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Elevate your game day gear or any outfit with official merchandise from the Milwaukee Bucks Pro Shop. From authentic jerseys to exclusive apparel and accessories, the Bucks Pro Shop has everything you need to showcase your fandom wherever you go. Cheer the deer to victory with authentic Milwaukee Bucks items. Visit us at the Bucks Pro Shop at Fiserv Forum or Bayshore Mall, or shop online at shop.bucks.com.
Day one, diagnosis day, the hardest day, the day you hear,
I'm sorry, this is a type of blood cancer.
But day one is just one day. At the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society, we are here to help you move past day one.
On day 45, I discovered an online community who shared great tips for in-treatment care.
I missed a lot of school during treatment, and LLS helped me keep up.
We are here for you. We exist for everyone fighting leukemia, lymphoma, myeloma, and other types of blood cancer.
On day 185, LLS helped me file my insurance claims properly.
Day 5,840 and counting, and I'm still in remission.
To learn more and get help on day 1, day 2, day 983, or any day, please visit LLS.org or call 1-800-955-4572. That's LLS.org, 1-800-955-4572.
This is Truth in the Morning on 1017 The Truth.
Welcome, Black. I am the legendary Home Blow, along with my brother,
MC Dame Ellzey in the building.
And great morning to our girl, Bailey Coleman.
Shout out to Babs.
We're going to the Truth Talk text lines, 833-212-1017. Ron, great morning. Love you, appreciate you. What's your thoughts on the Don Lemon situation? What's your truth?
Good morning. Thanks for taking my call. I know you guys, you get different stories and you kind of get as much as you can, but I would be remiss if I didn't mention the Nicki Minaj factor in the Don Lemon story, because without even getting any of the details of what was going on at the church, and she quickly started to insult Don Lemon, calling him a fee sucker and talk about lock him up. It kind of hurt me a little bit, because you got a quote unquote black woman saying lock him up for something that he didn't even break. Now they want to try to give him the Ku Klux Klan Act and all this stuff. That kind of made me a little mad. And I'm not this, LGBTQ and all this stuff. I'm for right and wrong. It ain't nothing about that. It's about being right and being wrong. And I think that this man can go report any story he wants to, whether he went in that church and got both sides and all that. She didn't even get none of the details. So I know Dame mentioned it, but I just wanted to bring that part up like that, because that was important. And I think this girl always got to do some shock factor, or she want to keep her name out there. But that's dangerous. But she, not just her, but I'm not dismissing Trump and all that. But I'm saying they don't need no help from us at all. That's all I want to say.
All right. Thank you very much for your call.
He basically led right into what we were about to talk about with Nicki Minaj and her saying what she said about Don Lemon. And Nicki might be one of those people that we're talking about that is, lost in the sauce, so to speak. She's definitely lost in something, because for her to go on that stage and oh, he's so handsome. Come on, Nikki. And then you come at this black man that is, defending black people, defending brown people, that is reporting things that he doesn't have to do. I'm sure Don got bread. He's straight. He don't have to do this, but he's doing it. And you say he need to be arrested, lock him up, and you've gotten you're someone as Nicki Minaj that is using black culture to get to the point that she's at. This is how you repay black culture, is going after somebody else that is doing it for the culture. That's insanity. Yeah. That's the insanity I'm talking about. That Nicki Minaj is representing right here. That is pure insanity for her to do that. As a black woman from the Caribbean, I assume, right? That's where her roots are from, right? Of some sort. You are attacking another black man for this white man who don't like black people. If there's an Uncle Ruckus that is in existence, it's now a woman, because it's her. It is purely her. She is the character that Samuel L. Jackson plays in the Django. She is the Uncle Tom in Uncle Tom's Cabin. She is, and sometimes that is debated upon whether or not, but the way that it's presented and the way that we use it, she's definitely that. I'm sad I even thought Nicki Minaj was good at rap. She has reached the point now where it's just like, does it rub off, Nicki? Is that plastic surgery? Is your melanin part of the plastic surgery that you've gotten? Because right now, you are showing a part of you that we didn't know existed. Yeah. And it's troubling that 20 years later, now you show this part of you. I wish you would have showed this part of you in the beginning. You showed everything else. Show this. Show the truth. And then we could have judged you fairly.
Hashtag that part, hashtag facts. Truth Talk text lines are open, 833-212-1017, 833-212-1017. We want to hear from you. What is your thoughts on this? And yeah, Nikki is just showing us who Nikki is, Brittany Ferguson, great morning. Love you. Appreciate you on the True Talk text line. Said, Nikki fooled us all. She is not FBA. Al said, Nikki better make sure her husband don't reoffend. Also, Al said, Nicki Minaj should not be making no comments in reference to anybody when her husband is a pedophile for stealing underage meow.
Yeah. And Nicki Minaj is from Trinidad. Shout out to Abstract Noir for dropping that on us, letting us know she's from Trinidad.
Yeah, we talked about that before.
Yeah, we talked about that before. We looked it up, and which is close to, oddly enough, Venezuela. Yeah, man. I just and we talk about this so many times, Homer. It's like we support people who end up not supporting us. You know what I'm saying? Now, Don Lemon is out here in the trenches doing what he needs to be doing. We need to have his back. We need to be saying, no, Don, we got your back. Maybe we're not hearing that enough, and that needs to happen more. But what needs to happen less is people streaming Nicki Minaj music, is people supporting Nicki Minaj, people saying, they are whatever Barbs or whatever her...
The barbs,
whatever that is, that needs to decrease. She took her stuff off of Instagram, so maybe that's happening. But that needs to happen to more people. We need to, and we always talk about the civil rights era and the things that took place in that era, and we give it so much grace and we make it so beautiful. It's a beautiful moment. But in that time, those people held even their entertainers to a certain, they had to do something.
So I say we have selective outrage, unfortunately. And the cancel culture is part of that selective outrage. So we have selective outrage. We have selective times when we want to be like, oh hell no, not this, nah, that's too far. It's been a lot of things that have been too far. And as long as you continue to feed them, which is why I say that, I'm not with having the sugar-coated situation. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah. True Talk text lines are open, 833-212-1017. Definitely want to hear from you and continue to hear from you, Truth Nation. MKE said that stems from the fact of when folks get a little bit of money, they think they are exempt from moral values. Well, again, they only get to think that way when we don't hold them accountable. If we're not holding them accountable for things, then yeah, I do it too. You go to, oh, you mean what? You mean I'm not going to be held accountable for this? Okay. So I ain't got to worry about being self-accountable. Be like, you know what? I shouldn't do this. I'm going to just go on and do it until the wheels fall off. And for a lot of these people, the wheels don't ever end up falling off. And so there you have continued situations, in my opinion, that just keep going and going. And the word that, some people may not like, but it mutates. it mutates into something else, and we get to seeing these people still there. Be like, why is this person still relevant? I mean, is what they're doing really moving us forward or helping us? Are they for us? You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And that's what continues to happen, and I see it happening a lot. And that's just where we are, unfortunately. So in the end, the question is, what are we going to do about it?
That's the question. The question is what we're going to do about it. And in this case, we're talking about Don Lemon and the Nicki Minaj situation. We got to stop. We got to stop supporting Nicki Minaj. That's it. We got to support those that support us. Mm-hmm. And we gotta have what's the word I'm looking for? Consistency. Mm-hmm. When we do that to these people, you know what I'm saying? Because if you're not with us, you're against us. And a lot of times people may talk like they with us, mm-hmm. but in the end, they not. And so we have to, that has to be laid out, and it has to be shown. That's all I'm saying. And Nicki Minaj is showing her true colors, and I'm glad she is. Thank you, Nicki.
But will it equate to her being canceled? Because if it doesn't, you get what I'm saying? It goes back to what I was just explaining. Like, it's like talking loud and doing nothing.
We'll see. I guess time.
We had a situation, and where she was on the show. You mm-hmm. feel what I'm saying? And it's like, okay, so why is she still being relevant?
She still has that little bit of relevance left. But like even after that, she closed her Instagram down. Right?
And then opened it back up.
Oh, she opened it back up now?
Mm-hmm. But because of where I'm going with this, it's like you could beat me, and I know that this is not right, but okay, I forgive you.
Hey.
You know what I'm saying? The turn the other cheek is real in this situation, man. And when we see people that are doing things instead of like truly just holding them accountable, and it's like, nah, you were dead wrong for that, mm-hmm. and we not tolerating that no more.
Absolutely. And then
we let them right. Yeah, we let them right back in. We put them on timeout.
We had that conversation before about us letting people back in mm-hmm. when they don't deserve to be let back in.
Right, because we ain't even talking about if you just do it after one infraction, because people make mistakes, in my opinion. That's how I feel. But when you continue to show me who you are, mm-hmm. I got to take action.
Yeah.
We got to get ready to take care of some bills. You're listening to Truth in the Morning on the award-winning 101.7 FM, The Truth, inside the American Family Insurance Studio in the heart of downtown at the Avenue. We'll be black.
Truth Nation, it's time once again to celebrate excellence, passion, and the power of community at the second annual Truth Community Awards, happening Friday, February 20th at Venue 3 inside the 3rd Street Market Hall in downtown Milwaukee. This award show will honor the unsung heroes who show up, give back, and make a positive impact in our community every single day. We are rolling out the red carpet and showing love to those who truly deserve it. Buy your tickets now by visiting 1017thetruthAwards.com. Tickets are just $20, which includes free food and exclusive Truth giveaways. Join the 1017 The Truth team for an unforgettable night of entertainment, inspiration, and community pride at the 2nd Annual Truth Community Awards on Friday, February 20th at Venue 3 in Milwaukee. The Truth Community Awards are sponsored by Gruber Law Offices, Steinhoffels, Milwaukee College Prep, Cousin Subs, Venue 3 at the 3rd Street Market Hall, and the Milwaukee Bucks.
You served behind the desk.
You served in combat.
You did 4 years and got out.
You were drafted.
You gave 20 years.
You gave exactly what your country needed.
And so did you.
When you raised your hand and swore an oath to your country, when you put your name on a dotted line, you became part of only 1% of Americans who did the same. You are a veteran.
You are a veteran.
You are a veteran. Because no matter when, where, or how you served, you made a sacrifice for your country, and you deserve support.
If you're struggling with life after service, don't wait. Reach out.
Reach out to a loved one, to a fellow veteran, to VA.
Find resources at va.gov/reach.
Brought to you by the United States Department of Veterans Affairs and the Ad Council.
I take care of the kids, and I take care of my dad. I take care of things at work. The groceries, the cleanups, the meltdowns, the doctor's visits, the family events, mealtimes, bedtimes. I take care of all the things everyone else needs. But I haven't made time to take care of what I need.
Family caregivers are often overloaded. It can feel overwhelming and exhausting. It's no surprise that millions of caregivers experience symptoms of anxiety and depression every year. But help is available, because there may only be one you, but you don't have to do it alone. Head to mentalhealthcareworks.org. That's mentalhealthcareworks.org to learn how to get the support you deserve, because mental health care works when you make the call. If you're experiencing a mental health crisis or thoughts of suicide, dial 988, a message from the American Psychiatric Association Foundation.
Southbound 43, you are looking at delays from Hampton all the way down towards North Avenue on the northbound side, backing up before North Avenue up to a crash scene. It's technically on the off-ramp to Keefe from northbound 43, but that's something to keep in mind. It's going to be slowing you down. We also have a crash off the freeway system on 181 or 84th Street at Schlinger. This is just before you get to I-94. The right lane is blocked right now, so that's going to be affecting your ride. On the freeway itself, you are seeing delays from 92nd Street all the way through the stadium to 27th. And checking the TMJ4 Storm King forecast today, partly cloudy skies, a high of 25 tonight. Chance of snow, it'll just be a dusting to 1 inch of snowfall. Blustery with a low of 9. Wind chill, though, 0 to 5 below. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 1017 The Truth.
You are listening to Truth in the Morning on 1017 The Truth app, and streaming live on 1017 The Truth on YouTube.
Truth Nation, mark your calendars for Friday, February 20th for the 2nd Annual Truth Community Awards hosted by the legendary home of Blow and Bailey Coleman, celebrating individuals making a real difference in our community. Tickets are on sale right now. Visit 1017truthawards.com to learn more. The Truth Community Awards are sponsored by Milwaukee College Prep, the Milwaukee Bucks, Gruber Law Offices, Steinhoffels, Cousin Subs, and the 3rd 3rd Street Market Hall. Come celebrate with us on Friday, February 20th at the Truth Community Awards, hosted by the legendary home of Blow and Bailey Coleman, from 5:30 p.m. to 8 p.m. at Venue 3 in the 3rd Street Market Hall. Do not miss out on the best community awards event of the year. It's our 2nd annual. Welcome, Black, to Truth in the Morning on the award-winning 101.7 FM The Truth. I'm the legendary, yes it is, home of Blow, along with my brother.
Dame Ellzey in the building, MC Dame Ellzey. It's going to be right here in the 3rd Street.
Yeah.
And so it's going to be in that space down there, right across from Walgreens.
Yep.
That's gonna be
Venue
lit.
3. Venue 3.
That's going to be lit.
So, yeah, make sure you get your tickets. It's a special event. The press release has officially went out, and so we definitely want people to be able to come out and support those that we have seen, and we know that they are doing their thing in our community. And sometimes, you know, they may not get as much love and support as they deserve. So that's why, in my opinion, it is very, very important that we end up celebrating them and letting people know who they are. Some people have probably felt the rewards of these people because of the things that they are doing. So we just want to give them a shout out. So this year's 2026 award recipients include Farina Brooks, founder and executive of Dream Team United WI, Inc., Melody Curtis, deputy director of Metcalf Park, Andre Douglas, assistant VP of Boys and Girls Club of Greater Milwaukee, Joseph Addison, president of the 100 Black Men of Milwaukee, Erica Crowley, the director of rental housing resources for community advocates, and Shawana Campbell, housing manager for community advocates. These are our honorees for our 2nd annual Truth Community Awards presentation, happening on February 20th, right here inside the 3rd Street Market Hall downtown in Venue 3. All right, 5:30 p.m. to 8 p.m. Make sure you come on out, join us, and help us celebrate the people that are truly making differences in our city and in our communities on a regular basis.
And all those people you named are great ambassadors for the organizations that they work for, and for the city, and for, you know, the community. All those people, and that's a great list. So y'all make sure y'all come out and support all of those people.
Absolutely.
And I've worked personally with Farina. I've worked personally with Melody, and these are people that deserve their flowers now. Because even if they stopped doing work now, they would have done enough to make the Hall of Fame.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
We put a sports analogy on it, but they not even done. They still.
Yeah, if there was a community Hall of Fame,
yes,
they'd be in it.
Absolutely. And they deserve.
And that's a thought of something that should happen.
That is an excellent thought. A community Hall of Fame, huh? Let's do that.
Community Hall of Fame.
We need to get Truth to do that. A Truth Community Hall of Fame. Yeah.
Hashtag that part.
As the wheels in our minds start to circle and move. That sounds like an excellent idea. And a lot of people that think they on that list wouldn't be on that list, but a lot of people that y'all don't know
would be in that Hall of Fame.
Because there's a lot of people that do work that don't want none of the flowers.
That's right.
They don't want nobody talking about them. They do a lot of the work, and y'all don't even know that they doing it. And that's the real. That is the opposite of what we talking about with Nicki Minaj and all of this other stuff. Like, we support Nicki Minaj and we give her all of our money and we give her all of our time and attention. But it's people out here that are really doing work.
That part.
That are really doing something.
Yeah.
That don't get the accolades and the responses from the community that they can get. And you know what? They cool with that, though, a lot of them people.
Yeah.
They not mad because if they really doing the work, it's about the work.
Right.
It ain't about you coming to them later on and saying, oh, thank you for doing this. And they don't care. They see it when they affect people's lives.
And see, that's just like with this 2nd annual Community Truth Community Awards ceremony. These people are picked from the host of each of the shows. And so they didn't know, but it's letting them know that we see you. You know, we know how important the things that you are doing is to our community and how it continues to help our community on a regular basis. And so it's like the unsung heroes.
Absolutely.
So it's like, yeah, well, when we say, hey, you know, reach out to community advocates. You get what I'm saying? There are people inside of community advocates that are working their hardest to try to make things happen. We'd be like, well, I need food. I ain't got no food, this, that, and the other. Hey, check out the Dream Team United WI page and find out where they're doing a food giveaway next, because we're always doing it. You feel what I'm saying? It's always happening. Find out what Melody is doing over in Metcalf. You know, be like, well, I live in the 15. Okay, well, find out what's going on in that district before you start trying to reach and go outside. Because some people will go and try to reach and go outside, and it's like, what you need is right here.
It's right here.
It's right here.
Yeah,
you know.
right.
So I think that, you know, being able to kind of make people aware of what we do have. It's been a constant fight of mine. That, like, okay, I get some of the things we don't have, but let's deal with some of the stuff that we do have, that we don't have to reinvent the wheel.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And if anything, just assist. Find out how you can assist.
Right.
You know, like when people tell people, even when they're going through some situations, be like, you know, let me know if you need something, you know, instead of, you know, what can I get for you?
Yeah.
And with certain situations, you kind of know. Sometimes they may just need you to stop by. Don't just call. Stop by. Spend some time. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
So a lot of times people think, in my opinion, that it has to be something big and huge, and it doesn't. It has to always be financial. It doesn't. It doesn't.
And a lot of the people that we're talking about, and a lot of these people that are getting an awards from The Truth, and I'm really proud of this award that they are giving out, because those names are great names, right?
And shout out to Tori Lowe, who was the brainchild behind doing the inaugural Truth Awards in 2025.
Shout out
and
to Tori.
for the Truth and Good Karma brand for continuing on in 2026.
Because maybe this is the Hall of Fame. People that get these awards are inducted into a Truth Hall of Fame. And because a lot of the work that is being done is work that people don't see. And it's not the big, it's not a big ticket item if it was a purchase, you know? It's the little stuff. And it's the little stuff that affects the community just as much as the big stuff. It's helping this person here, helping that person.
Yeah, and my thing is, they may not see it, but trust me, they're benefiting from it.
Yep.
And that's the whole thing. Because, like, when you're doing it like that, trust me, you are receiving benefits from everybody that we name. You know what I'm saying? When Boys and Girls Club comes up with different programs and stay the course, even through COVID and all of that, this is why this award is being given. Like, you know what? You are truly helping a lot of the youth in our community, period.
Absolutely.
You get what I'm saying? So when we say that, that's what I mean when I say you're being affected. And sometimes you may be invited to someone's family dinner. And guess what? They went by one of the Dream Team United WI's food giveaways and got the food.
Yep.
To be able to say, hey, this is what we're going to have food tonight. Hey, we're going to be able to do this celebration and invite some of our other family members over so they can eat. We got some things that we can cook and we can take to someone who doesn't have.
6 degrees of separation.
There it is.
It's not even 6 degrees.
There it is. That's why I say minute degrees of separation, because it ain't 6 degrees. Yeah, it's not. And that's what I mean, and the emphasis on how important all of these individuals are, and so many others. You know what I'm saying? So many others. So salute to everybody who's out there really helping, and you're not trying to do it for recognition. That's just like when I'm told that I'm getting some award or something like that. It's like, it's not something that I was like, oh, you know, they're going to
campaign.
Right. It's like, this is something like, hey, we're going to honor you for this. We're going to honor you for that. And, I just accept the blessing. I just accept the blessing. We got to get ready to take care of some bills. You're listening to Truth in the Morning on the award-winning 101.7 FM, The Truth. I just wanted to take some time out for this segment to just, give some love to those people who are being honored.
Real quick, do they have to go online for the tickets? They
can go online.
Somebody asked.
1017thetruth.com. You can get all the information you need. We got an event. Yeah, we got an event that you can go and click on the link and get your tickets.
So y'all make sure y'all come. It's gonna be I'm gonna be there.
Yeah,
home there, live there. and it's on the social media. The Truth social media stuff, the Facebook and
1017 The Truth. Yep.
Go check all that out.
Yep. You get all the information. You'll see the Eventbrite link. You'll get any information you need. You'll be able to get. We got to take care of these bills, and we'll be black.
Truth Nation is the best fan base in the country.
Been listening to you guys for probably a month. It's some change now, and this is one of my favorite radio shows. And I'm 24, so I used to think talk shows was like an old head thing, and y'all got me hooked.
Welcome to Truth Nation.
We want you to tap into the talk and text line every show, every day at 833-212-1017. Milwaukee Black Talk, 1017 The Truth.
Life's better with Drive My Way from American Family Insurance, because we know it's more than just a car. It's your escape pod, your adventure mobile, your memory maker. And we help protect the dreams that drive you. Personalize what you pay for auto insurance and you could save between 10 and 35%. American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products, pricing, and availability vary based on the way you purchase insurance and by state. Unsafe driving behaviors may increase your rate. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating companies, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Did you forget the first day of school is this week and little Nancy still needs her name embroidered on her backpack? Or the company shirts are due now, not next week? Maybe the boss just declared Steve's retirement party is today and the shirts are mandatory? Whatever the rush. Big Frog Custom T-shirts and more in Mequon has got you covered. With fast turnarounds, no minimums, eco-friendly printing, and high-quality custom apparel, Big Frog brings your custom ideas to life fast. Stop by Big Frog in Mequon or visit bigfrog.com/Mequon. Big Frog Custom T-shirts and more, where your ideas leap to life.
Dad's gonna be far side, good.
What should I do with my dress?
Do the wiggles.
The slate's coming in.
What does it feel like when you're down or having a bad day?
It feels sad, like you just don't want to do anything.
All my little emotions in my head is just running crazy. I don't know what to do.
As a teacher or coach, do you ever feel overwhelmed supporting kids' mental health?
I had never experienced players being so down that they can't even participate.
He's just in tears in the huddle. I didn't know what to do.
Teachers need tons of help.
Kids Mental Health Foundation offers educational materials to help guide conversations with our students.
It's so important that we are constantly educating ourselves.
It's the same as the CPR class to me. We're trying to save a life here.
The Kids Mental Health Foundation has free tools and information developed by experts, because kids' mental health starts with all of us. Scan the QR code or check out kidsmentalhealthfoundation.org to get started.
Prizes, exclusive experiences, even cash money. You want it? We've got it. Find a list of all contests and official rules by visiting truthcontests.com. That's truthcontests.com.
Happy kids heal faster, and that's why Starlight is dedicated to improving the mental well-being of sick kids across the U.S. Learn how at starlight.org.
Proud partner of your Milwaukee Bucks. One call, that's all.
More of Truth in the Morning is next on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, and streaming live on 1017 The Truth on YouTube.
The award-winning 1017 The Truth is proud home of Milwaukee Panthers basketball. Panthers basketball is back in action tomorrow night as they go on the road to take on the Robert Morris Colonials. Scott Wars has the coverage starting at 5:30 p.m. on 1017 The Truth and the Milwaukee Panthers Sports Network from Learfield. Tip-off is set for 6 p.m. I said Learfield like Medea right there. I said, good morning. I said Learfield.
Bruh. Great morning. Welcome, Black, to Truth in the Morning on the award-winning 101.7 FM The Truth. I'm the legendary Home Blow, along with my brother,
MC Dame Ellzey.
We've got Eastside Corey on our True Talk text lines, 833-212-1017. Great morning, Eastside Corey. What's your truth?
A good martini, and to you too, sir. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I really enjoy your voice so much in the morning, I have to tell you.
Thank you.
But this award show, I'm very curious about because I don't quite understand. But I get the concept, but then I have a couple questions. Mm-hmm. There's nothing like owning your own and doing for yourself, not waiting for somebody else to give you your flowers. Mm-hmm. So if the company that runs this, my favorite radio station, wants to have themselves an award show, fantastic. You know, congratulate each other if that's how it works. I was wondering, though, is it sponsored by other people other than the people that sponsor the radio station? And then, if so, is there a way that the audience, that's the most important part of this, unique part of this radio station, is this audience and your regular callers. Is there some way to put in an award that we suggest as an audience member? Say, best moment on the radio in 2025. I'm just thinking about when Sherwin had his heart attack. Or not heart attack, but had his situation, medical emergency, and how these producers, how the young producers stepped up and covered that so professionally, so smoothly, so perfect. And then the week following, the surge of concern to reach out to this performer, artist, radio personality, to let him know that he is loved. I mean, can we congratulate? And then we got, some callers here that I got to tell you, do some award-winning calling. Okay? I'm not going to say any names right now, but they stopped me in my tracks, I can't go 2 days without this radio station. I'm addicted.
Thank you.
I was asking those questions.
Thank you. Okay? We appreciate that. We definitely appreciate you listening and being and knowing those callers and being a part of those moments in the Truth Radio recent history. We definitely appreciate that. But I think this it's a community award show, so it's for the community. This award show is for specifically the community and us giving them flowers.
Right. Those people that are doing the work in our community, and oftentimes Eastside Corey and Truth Nation, a lot of these organizations don't get the recognition that we know that they deserve. Now, if we were doing something more like on a personal level, and to do it in-house would kind of be somewhat selfish. You feel what I'm saying? So, especially when it's a community. So now we're not against, and I think that it would be a great thing. And anybody that would like to sponsor, you know what I'm saying? We don't, radio is about, dollars and cents. Radio and TV is about dollars and cents. If there's somebody, that's why it says you can go to the website if you need more information to 1017truthawards.com to learn more. And also at any time you can send an email to the Truth at Good Karma brand to make those suggestions, and I think those suggestions will be supported and appreciated.
Absolutely.
Because this is how we work. This is how we do it. So it's not being a slight in any manner, in my opinion. It's again just some of these community organizations and community people that are doing things that are helping the masses in such great ways that a lot of times they're overlooked by some of the bigger corporations and some of the things that, and a lot of these people are grassroots people. You feel what I'm saying? And or have a job at some of these organizations, and they fought to get these initiatives put into place, and they fought to do this, and just like the VP at the Boys and Girls Club, just think about all of the programs that our communities, and that's not only just the Black community; it's for everybody. You don't have to be Black to come to the Dream Team United WI. They do things on the South Side, they do things on the North Side, the East Side, the West Side, churches, all types of stuff. So it's not where it's just, we only going to take care of, the Black community, this, that, and the other. But their work is definitely appreciated in the communities that they serve. And we just felt that we needed to let them know that your work is not in vain, that we see you, the community sees you and feels the good that you're doing, and that's what it's about. And so that's how it's done. But any suggestions, again, go to our website. You can go to 1017truthawards.com to learn more. If you're interested in being a sponsor, you know somebody that would like to sponsor, I'm sure if you were to contact the Truth at Good Karma Brand, that they're going to be, oh, no, you can't be a sponsor. What the hell? Listen, I'm telling you, that's like, endorsing some of your favorite hosts. Now, we're not against that. Be like, hey, I'd like to endorse MC Dame Ellzey. I'd like to endorse Bailey Coleman. I'd like to endorse the legendary Homer Blow, Sherwin, whoever, Dr. Ken, Kyle, all that. Listen, you're talking about TV and radio. We don't turn down nothing but our collars, and I wear a lot of T-shirts. I'm just saying. So yeah, no. If you are interested, all you have to do is be like, hey, how can I be a sponsor? And I'm sure they will give you the information, and your name, too, will be read and heard in all promotion, thanking you for you stepping up and being a sponsor. Because a lot of times people don't understand what all it takes to put on award shows, ceremonies, and just events in general. Just to go black to win MC Dame Ellzey involved in Hip Hop Week MKE. That's a lot of work. That's a lot of work. And if people say, hey, I'll sponsor this, okay.
Yep.
That's just like my birthday party for the kids.
It's a lot of work.
Homer, how can I be a sponsor the birthday party for the kids this year? Oh, I'll send you the information. You know what I'm saying?
It's a lot of work. Yeah, people don't understand that.
And it takes more than just one person. It's a team. It's teamwork makes the dream work. So the more help that we can get in these situations, and your suggestions. So not saying that any suggestion is not a great suggestion, but we can end up taking that and saying, okay, how can we package this and make that something that we're able to do?
Hey,
you know what I'm saying?
All great ideas, and
absolutely,
and it's all, and as long as it's for the recognition that for those that don't get the recognition. And
absolutely,
that's the heart of what we're talking about. A lot of people get awards, a lot of people get different stuff, but this is for those who do the work and don't get the awards and don't ask for it.
That's it.
We're giving it to them.
That's it. So hashtag that part, hashtag facts. So we are, and I'm so glad that we were able to really use these last two segments to talk about the community, the Truth, second annual Truth Community Awards. Absolutely. You know what I'm saying? I just felt that need coming out of the live read of just really letting you know and letting the city and the world know who these people are and who they represent, and to just commend them on a job well done, because this was not just one person. This was, everybody that you listen to and that you say you love, or to say that you hate, had a chance to say this is a person or organization that I want to recommend for this award.
And just think, we've been talking all day to put a bow on it. We've been talking about all day about the villainous things of Trump and his administration, the villainous things that they've done, and how people are still supporting them. And then we ended with the great things that smaller people are doing in our community that goes overlooked. And how they need to be getting that attention. So it was the full circle of it, and how there are people out here that are doing great things, that are being great in our community, that are being overlooked, that aren't being villains, and aren't making $1.4 billion, that still need our love and still need our support.
All right. Listen, Truth Nation, if nobody has told you that they love you today, I want to let you know that I love you. And I want you to please have a safe and nonviolent remainder of the morning, afternoon, evening, night. And hopefully the things we have to talk about in the near future won't have to be within our minute degrees of separation. The award-winning Truth with Sherwin Hughes with the award-winning 1017 FM is up next. Producer Rhea, thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right. Truth Nation, we love you. We're out.
Peace.